This image is based on a dream that I had where I knew that I was at a specific location and I was talking to a specific person that I knew. But when I turned around to face them, it wasn't that person and I wasn't in that location. I don't know if you've ever had dreams like that, but to me, they're really unsettling. They make me question if anything that we think we know or anything that we see is really the way that we perceive it to be. The window in this image represents the narrow band of the world that we're able to pay attention to at any given moment. But I chose to surround it with glass and not a wall to represent all of the other possible things that we're failing to pay attention to or see clearly. Everything outside of the portal or the window appears foggy, blurred, and unclear, as they would appear in our peripheral vision. In fact, it's only the camera that can make an entire scene appear in focus at one time, not human perception. I chose bats instead of birds because they seem more mysterious to me. They're fleeting, and they certainly must perceive the world in a very different manner using their sonar than I perceive it with my eyes. The clouds and water also reinforce that we know very little about what lurks below the water or flies above the clouds. The image is well balanced. The portal is positioned using the rule of thirds to make it more dynamic. The tilt of the portal is anchored by the opposite tilt in the dark edge along the bottom. The perspective and scale between the portal, the foreground rocks, and the bats is believable. The color and texture create a common unifying structure for all of the separate elements. The fingerprints on the metal plate blend seamlessly with the implied glass barrier. The difference between the sharp and blurred bats provide the necessary depth and illusion to keep the image from appearing flat and lifeless. So this is where we're headed. Let's go ahead and get started pulling the elements together.